My wife's single friends convinced her to have an affair during our marriage counseling sessions because I wasn't changing fast enough for their liking. When I discovered her cheating with her coworker, she and her friends blamed me, saying if you had worked harder in therapy, she wouldn't have needed someone else. Jason's response was equally hurtful. You deserve someone who knows how to make you happy without a manual. Some men are just emotionally unavailable, and no amount of counseling can fix that. I printed every email, screenshot every text I could access, and documented everything before confronting Lauren. When I showed her the evidence, her reaction was not remorse or apology, but anger that I'd violated her privacy by reading her emails. Nathan, this is exactly why our marriage isn't working. You're controlling and paranoid. Lauren, you're having an affair while we're in marriage counseling. This isn't about privacy, this is about betrayal. Maybe if you had actually changed instead of just going through the motions, I wouldn't have needed to find someone who could give me what I need. Her response perfectly reflected the toxic advice her friends had been giving her. In her mind, my failure to transform into her ideal husband fast enough justified her decision to cheat. When I demanded that she end the affair immediately if she wanted any chance of saving our marriage, she refused. I'm not giving up the first relationship that's made me happy in years just because you finally realized you have competition. That's when I made the decision that changed everything. I wasn't going to participate in this toxic dynamic any longer. Update 1. The next morning, I took a personal day from work and spent it systematically documenting Lauren's affair and planning my response. I gathered all the email evidence, printed bank statements showing her unexplained expenses during work hours, and compiled a timeline of her lies about working late and weekend events. My first stop was Jason Miller's wife, Rebecca. I'd met her once at Lauren's company holiday party, and she seemed like a genuinely nice person who deserved to know what her husband was doing. I called her and asked if we could meet for coffee. Rebecca was shocked but grateful for the information. She'd suspected something was wrong when Jason started working late and being secretive about his phone, but she trusted him when he said he was focused on advancing his career post-divorce. I thought he was finally getting his life together, Rebecca said, tears in her eyes. We've been trying to reconcile for months. I can't believe he's been lying to me while pursuing another married woman. My second stop was Lauren's boss, Margaret Chen, the agency's senior partner. I explained that I had evidence of an inappropriate workplace relationship that was affecting the professional environment and potentially creating liability issues for the company. Margaret was horrified when she saw the emails discussing company business in the context of their personal relationship. Several of the messages included confidential client information that Lauren had shared with Jason, which violated company policy and potentially client confidentiality agreements. This is completely unacceptable, Margaret said. We have strict policies about workplace relationships, especially when they involve sharing confidential information and using company time for personal affairs. My third stop was Dr. Rodriguez's office. I showed her the emails where Lauren and Jason mocked our counseling process and discussed how to manipulate the sessions to make me look like the problem in our marriage. Dr. Rodriguez was professionally outraged. This completely undermines the therapeutic process, she said. Lauren has been sabotaging your counseling while pretending to participate in good faith. This level of deception makes it impossible to provide effective treatment. That evening, Lauren came home to find divorce papers on the kitchen table and me packing my things. Nathan, what are you doing? I'm moving out. Emma and Jake are staying here with you until the custody hearing, but I'm done with this marriage. You can't just give up. What about counseling? What about working on our problems? Lauren, there's no counseling for someone who's actively sabotaging the process. You made your choice when you decided that an affair was easier than doing the work to fix our marriage.